Hi guys, hope you're doing fine. I'm okay. Introduction ya kwaga kazi. I'm okay and I thank God this is a wonderful day that the Lord has done and has made it. Sorry for that. So, I was having a conversation with some fellow friends. We were discussing about peer pressure. What usually happen during peer pressure? Like your friends have something and you don't have. Like people are going through it and you're not. You're going through it and other people are not going through it. And it's like guys have things and you don't have. Maybe people have jobs, your friends have job, you don't have a job, or your friends have businesses, you don't have a business, or your friends have family, you don't have a family, like they've settled down with their spouses and kids and you have not settled down and you feel like you're left alone and it's like you want to run with their pace. This peer pressure can lead you to do things that are not good for you. This is very true. I'm telling you the truth. It can lead you to do things that you're not supposed to do. Peer pressure is not only peers like when you're young. Peer pressure is anywhere your peers, your age mates are, or people you're relating with. Those are the peer we mean. You know, you don't just say it's peer pressure just because you're teenagers. There's peer pressure even in marriage. There's peer pressure even in old age. Yeah, it's that hard to believe, but let me tell you, there's pressure anywhere you are. There's always pressure. And there's a friend of mine was saying she has no peer pressure, but I tell you, everybody at some point you go through peer pressure. Very true and very. It's not even something to discuss about. Peer pressure is not only that because so and so has, I don't have. No, even just leadership. You'd wish to be somebody. Let's say you're working, you want to be a supervisor, and you're really seeing that supervisor making it, and maybe your friend somewhere is a supervisor somewhere. So it's like, even me, I want to be a supervisor. And maybe you're working so hard to reach there. Those are the peer pressure. Yes. But if it's just from the blues, you want to be somebody and you've never seen somebody out of that place, I can say that is your own pressure. It's not a peer pressure. So, as we were discussing, so this friend of mine said she doesn't have peer pressure even one day since her childhood. And me, I'm like, then me, I think that's why I'm an influencer. I think many influencers have peer problems. Not all of them, but it's like, I want to be this. I want to struggle and do this. And those are pressures. Those are the pressures we are talking about. But there are those pressures that are positive. In fact, 3/4 of these pressures are positive. If you want to be like so and so and work and be like them, it's good. But imagine you're working towards it and it's not working. Those are now the problems. That is where now we call it a big problem. Where you're fighting to reach, or you're fighting to be like so and so, or you're struggling to be like so and so, and it's not working. That is where we now say it's not good pressure, it's a bad pressure. So this discussion was so wide. It was a very long discussion. It was just our normal discussion. It was not something for shooting, just girl to girl talk or woman to woman talk. And we were discussing, and I realized, oh, so there are things I don't have, and I really need to struggle to have them. So it's also to have friends who push you. It might be pressure at the same time, but it's good to have friends who push you. Imagine a friend of yours telling you, I want you to work hard and own a land. And you don't even have okay, your vision is not even owning a land. Your struggling is not anywhere close to owning a land. Maybe because in your mind, you believe land is very expensive. But imagine these friends pushing you to buy a land. It might be pressure at the same time, but if you're working towards it and you earn, not force people to give you money by force, but you just work, earn, save, and invest to that land, it's a good pressure. So don't say you don't have pressure. You've got pressure. Like at some point, you've got pressure. Even as counselors, we've got pressure. We've got stress. We also go through stress. That's why we go to counselor of counselors. Yeah, after you've done like a certain number of counseling, like a certain people, you need also to go be counseled because you're taking all their problem and putting it in your head. And then when you sit down, you start thinking and thinking and thinking, and it can break you down. So that's why you need to go to counselor of counselors, which is very, very important. Even if you're not a counselor per se, but you're in a field where you're counseling people. You know, there's that place you just talk to people, and your work is to talk to people. You need to go for mental checkup. And I also get that people don't realize mental checkup is very vital, very important. And I'm like, in this part of the world where we are, we feel like we have no mental problem. And then we believe mental problem is being insane or mad. No, you can break. I've seen mothers who give birth and they become, you know, they have mental challenges because of the challenges they get by raising these kids, and they were not prepared. Yeah. And you people think it's a joke. It's not a joke. Even just having a family, raising a family is not a joke. You need to go for mental checkup. I'm not waiting for, I don't want you to wait until you become mad or you become zile za ujielewi ati ndio upelekwe medical. No. Just, it's your health. It's called mental health. So when you feel like your brain has accumulated too much, you don't have enough space to accumulate another thing, or anything that comes hits you hard, you start having some slight headache, you start having some more thoughts, you're like, you sit down, you're thinking so much, go for mental health checkup. I don't know where you can go, but you can Google. I think we have them. Yeah, we have a variety, we have. And then another thing, if you're somebody who is taking care of, you're working in a home care, you also need to go for mental checkup, because you carry the burden of this person you're looking after. You see that maybe this person is not feeling well, and you're like, you hold their pain, because I know when you have passion for something, you feel like being like that person at the same time. You're like, will this affect me in the near future? Will I be like this? Or this person is sick, is going through this, she's going through this. You know, it also traumatizes you too, to an extent. Because when people go through challenges, painful things, and diseases, maybe this and that, you can feel like, this, I'm breaking down. So, okay, maybe you don't know you're breaking down, but you're taking more than you can handle. It's good to go for mental checkup. Another thing, if you've got a friend who is a counselor, this one I'm giving you for free. If you've got a friend who is a counselor and you feel like you're in your heart, I've accumulated so much. The Nigeria says you're biting more than you can chew. If you feel like you've really taken too much than your brain can handle, or your mental can handle, just have a friend who's a counselor. Talk to them. Just talk to them. You know, the counselors who are just having passion, they don't need that to sit down and all that. You can even talk over the phone and just get some good vibes and feel good and feel great and feel better. I don't know. I don't think that I'm advocating for counselors so much. I'm a counselor, yes, but I also feel like at times I give my services free without even thinking. Somebody calls you with their big problem, you talk, you share, and they feel good and you feel good. And you're like, I was thinking so much, but after talking to you, I'm feeling better. That's another thing. Why am I bringing this topic? There's something I want to tell you, but I'll tell you at the end of the video. So stick and listen to it at the end of the video. I wanted to talk to you about something. There are people who are going through some challenge and it's not something they can talk about. I don't know if I'm making sense. There are people going through some challenges that they don't want to talk about. One, maybe you have a child. Let me say you have one child. God has blessed you, you've given birth to one child. Then you've waited to have your second or your third or whatever number, and it has taken you more than 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. Until now it's affecting you, but you don't want to talk about it. Reason, you already have a child. So you can tell somebody, I have kids, I have a kid, I have a child, you know. You're like, I'm not barren. Those people are going through it. And they will never speak about it. Leave alone the person who's never have children. Those ones, I can talk to them and God will bless them and they'll have kids. But I'm talking about somebody, you have kids. And now you're waiting for the next child and you've really waited for long. Do you know at times it's just your mindset? Yeah. The way you'll put your mind together, you'll find everything okay. But the moment you start thinking and doing and struggling, it will not help you. Because you're now putting a lot of pressure on yourself, and then your mental health is now affected, and whatever you think of is not good, and you ask questions, you're devastated, you're stressed, you're going through it all. Believe me, if you sit down and listen to yourself and see how hard you are to yourself, you're so hard on yourself. Why am I not doing this? Why is this not happening? And you become so annoyed, angry very fast. You even see other kids, you're not happy, or you see pregnant women and you're not happy. It's because what you feed in your mind is very, very, it's something you need to watch and to see, what am I feeding my mind? What am I speaking? You know, the is it the Bible? Okay, the servants of God, Christians, they like saying, I think it's not even Christians alone. I think so many people say, what you speak about yourself is what will happen to you. But now I believe the Bible says you're a prophet of your own home. Before you go look for a prophet outside, you're a prophet of your own home. What do you prophesy to your family? What do you prophesy upon yourself? What do you prophesy upon your job, your business, your life, your career, your schooling, and all that? What do you speak for yourself? Where do you see yourself? You know, you can see yourself like little, and that is how you'll be. And you can still see yourself big while nobody sees it, but one day you'll be. One day you'll be big. Because it is what you prophesy upon yourself. What are you saying about yourself? What are you thinking about yourself? What are you speaking? As in, which words, terminology are you using upon yourself? Yeah, you can just say, I'm rich. I'm very rich. Yeah, physical, they're not seeing it. But spiritually, I'm very rich. It will come to pass. Believe me. You say that you're sick, you'll be sick. But if you say, yes, my body is weak, but I feel I'm going to get healed today, tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, believe me, it will come to pass. It will come to pass. So just be positive upon yourself. Be positive about yourself. If you really trust God for kids, tell God, I believe I'm going to have these kids. If it is a boy, tell God, I know my son is on the way. If it's a daughter, I know my daughter is on the way. If it is twins, I know my twins are on the way. And continue praying. And also pray, let you be the how do you call it? The special one in that family. Yeah. Just say, I'm special, and I believe all this is going to work for the glory of God. And believe me, people will come and ask you, what did you do to get this? And you're like, I just prayed. I prayed and I spoke positive about myself, and it came to pass. Anyway, that was aside. What I wanted to speak about today is about peer pressure. So, I'm laughing because you guys are going to laugh at the end of it. Yeah, let me laugh first. Then you laugh at the end of it. But when you'll be laughing, I think I'll have finished the video. So what happened? Peer pressure. Wasn't peer pressure as per se, but it was pressure. At the end of the day, it was pressure. I might not say it is pressure by now, but at the end of the day, it was pressure. So I was planning for my wedding. And then, you know, I had a good team, a very wonderful team that supported me. This lady supported me. This lady supported me like something else. I remember they told me, usiende kushona gown. And my other team were telling me to go nishone nguo. So, like, let me say my best maids, my my maids were telling me, go to Ngara. They make nice gowns and affordable. Pressure. Hey, you mnacheza. You people don't know what you're talking about. So this pressure, I think, because my wedding was planned within only 4 months. I was told in April we were having our wedding, and by August we were wedding. And I was planning the wedding alone because my hubby wasn't around. So I was looking for people's opinion. Guy, when you're planning for your function, do it yourself. Aki, do it for yourself. Ama, look for that, like, wedding planners. Look for such people. Don't ask everybody opinion, my dear. Mimi karibu kinilambe. So, when I heard about Ngara, I was not having a problem. Because as long as you're going to make the gown I want, I think you are cheap, but it's like what I want, I'm okay. That was 2008. 2008 after, yeah, 2008. So I went, I didn't even go to Ngara because the committee team that I had, they insisted I go to Ngara. That is of my maids of honors. Then I said, it's okay. But now where I used to work, I had a great team that they were supporting me. They were telling me, please, can you check for the best place to get your gown? And before I told them Ngara, they were like, go to House of Bride. I don't know whether it's still existing. Go to House of Bride, it's in town. Go check the gowns and come and let us know. So these people I was working with, they were a group of friends. They were a group of friends who were ready to support my wedding. But the committee I had was somewhere I used to go to church. So the committee, they saw the budget. The budget was a bit high. And so we had to reduce so many things, cutting cost. And the Jaluo in me, the Luo, aki wasichana wa Jaluo, guy, do Luos do anything simple? At the comment section, kuna Mjaluo anaweza fanya kitu ndogo hivi? I don't know why it's so hard. Kwani iko aje? I'm like, how did this happen? Anyway, simple. So what happened? Nikambia the team in the church, wherever, the team ya mates wangu and the committee, nikambia sawa, I'll go for the gown in Ngara. Because I'd written my gown 50,000. And they told me in Ngara it is 12,000 or even 15,000. So you see, they were cutting costs. So wakakata. Chakula, I'd written around 45,000. Wakakata. And it's like, the church members will cook. I accepted. So tukakata. So budget ikatoka from 300 to 150. And me and my hubby were giving 100. So the budget was supposed to be 50,000. So the team that I had at work, I told them the truth. My team is telling me to buy a gown in Ngara, around 15K. They're telling me to get food, just buy the food stuff, and then the members of the church to cook. And they told me, do you know where you're working? Do you know where we will come there? We don't want to be ashamed. Leave the team to do what they are doing. Let us do what we can do. So these people did what? They stood for my cake, for the food, and for my gown. Si pressure ikaanza kunipanda. Sinaona vile nimeanza kuinuliwa na my good friends. Sinaona gown imeshatoka from 15 to 100,000. I think we bought it at 100K, 100 or 80,000 there. So vitu zikaanza kupanda. The Jaluo in me woke up. Sasa nauliza advice every. I feel like now people are getting people are giving me good advice. So the day lady was doing my makeup, my facial treatment, nikamuuliza, what do I need to do for the wedding? Which makeup would I put? And what should I do? She told me, I don't know. But if you can just do natural and be nude, it will be good. Nikaona, okay, that's not good enough. but she was my facial person. She used to do my facial whatever treatments. So I started asking, and I met somebody from the sitataja. Akaniambia, he, wasichana wetu tukienda kufanya harusi lazima tuandae, tuwatengeze, tuwatoe tint, tuwafanyie mkorogo. And I was like, yeah, coming to think of it, I need that. Kapresha kakaingia, pow! Msichana watu nikaanza kujipaka for the wedding. Do you know, kumbe hiyo mafuta, you should use it like a week before or 2 weeks before. Did I know? Na ujue napaka kuanzia huku mpaka miguu, vidole. So by the time I was doing my wedding, if I show you my photos of my wedding, I was still dark like this. I was this dark. Ilikumenza kuwork, but it work immediately. Because the first problem, I took advice on a Wednesday. That is when they brought for me. So nikaitumia Wednesday usiku, nikaitumia Thursday usiku, nikaitumia Friday usiku, nikaitumia Saturday usiku. I mean, Saturday siku ya wedding sikutumia. Nikaitumia. No, I used it on Saturday usiku. No, you are supposed to use it in the morning and in the evening. So I used it Wednesday morning and uniletewa Wednesday asubuhi. So nikause asubuhi na jioni. Thursday morning, Thursday evening, I used the mafuta, the mkorogo. Friday and Saturday. Then, now Saturday I didn't use it on the face. I used it in the whole body. Then that day they did for me a makeup. Sunday, nika naka mzungu. Sasa shida, there were some black spots zilikuwa zinaonekana. So what did we do? I did makeup. Sijana Saturday nilipakwa makeup. So Sunday nikapaka makeup. We didn't go to church. We were still, I think we were somewhere. So we came back home on Sunday evening. Monday, surprise. Is it surprise mnafanya? Prepare people. This is where now the wonder comes in. So I'm being told we are going to Nyayo House. What? To take a passport. What? Temporal passport. By then I didn't have the bigger passport. So I went, got the temporal. So the temporal, they take us as, is it called what? A passport size photo. Then wakabandika. Nimeka makeup. Hairstyle ya harusi bado iko fresh. Then I had a nice, there's a kitenge somebody brought for me a material from Nigeria. The very nice material. So I made a very nice outfit. So I wore it that day. It was the first time I was wearing it on Monday. Going to Nyaos to go and get my passport. Then I thought we were traveling after some time. Little did I know we are traveling the same day in the evening. Where? To Dar es Salaam. Guys, now this is where the pressure started. So we went, took our bus, night bus. We reached Namanga, the border. Exit, nikachapiwa exit vizuri sana. TZ, nikachapiwa entries because this side is exit, the other side is entry. Went to the bus, took off for our honeymoon. Coming back, jua ya Tanzania imenitandika. Mzungumie, mtudanimie. Nilitoka kwa mzungu nikarudi nikakuwa mweusi. Hata kuliko vile nilikuwa black. I don't know if something happened or it was just my normal color, but I couldn't relate. Guys, I don't know. Sina time ya kujiangalia kwa mira. Mimi najua tu nimetoka honeymoon narudi. So kumbe jua imenitandika. Nimegeuka mweusi. Coming back to the border, hapo tu kwa exit ya TZ Namanga, nilifungwa, nilishikwa. Nikaambiwa, simama pale. Next, wakapewa wakaenda. So the bus yenye nafaa kurudi nayo, they realized one person is not there. So my hubby akawambia, sijui, tuende tuangalie. Toilets siko. Kwa immigration ndio napatikana. Nimeingizwa kwa room. Anaambia kuna huyu, basi namwacha. Yuko wapi? Nikatokea kwa space. Nikamwambia ndio mimi. What are you doing? Nikamwambia nimeshikwa. Kwa nini? Sijui. The ladies wakashikana, like all of them wakasema, look at this person and look at this person. Two different people. We want the owner of this passport. She's not the owner. Apparently, ile nguo nilivaa nikipiga picha ndio nimevaa nikirudi. Nawambia, see the dress. See the hairstyle. What? Akasema the color. You are black. This person is white. Yes, hairstyle is the same. Dress is the same. But the face ya huyu si yako. Tafadhali. It was that bad. Najua mnacheka. Sasa si cheki. Nilishikwa. To produce that other person, nimechukua passport yake. It was so embarrassing. I remember being asked now, my dereva, my conductor, wewe mbona wajipaka mkorogo wewe? Mbona ukupaka mpaka saa hizi? Ona vile ufanana. Sasa hata ufanani mwenye yako kwa picha wewe. Amfanani, acha sikudanganye wewe. I'm like, I'm the one. Prove to who? Even the devil atakuruka kwambie si wewe. Nakwambia I was different. Hadi wanachukua kio wananiambia, hebu jiangalie pale kwa mira, njoo jiangalie kwa hiyo passport. That is when I saw I'm dark. What happened? I'm so dark. Na kwa kamera I'm so bright in that passport. Ni mzungu mie. Mwenye cha nakwambia nilikorogeka nikakuwa mweupe. Kama unasikia kuna kukorogwa, mkorogo. Nilikuwa mweupe. Not mweupe like mweupe mzungu, hata usiwadanganye, mweupe mzungu. Maana nilijikoroga mwili yote. Mweupe mzungu. Niporudi mwanangu nilikuwa mweusi kuliko vile nilikuwa mweusi. Pressure. Ilipofika hapo, I decided you not give me pressure. Siwezi kulona pressure ambayo haihusiani na mimi, hata yambatani na mimi, hata staki. Wacha mkwenda kile mtakuwa nao. What am I trying to say? Never do things thinking that it's the in thing. It's the moving thing. Wacha niwe na iPhone ndio kila mtu ako na iPhone. Wacha niwe na ndege because kila mtu ako na ndege. Wacha niwe na gari sijui Range Rover juu kila mtu ako na Range Rover. Some people don't even know where these other people get the Range Rover from. Zingine ni kahaya. Shindana na ndovu kunia. Usijaribu kuingia kwa pressure ambayo haikuhusu. And when I realize pressure will get you when you have many friends. Yeah. If you have very many friends, utapatwa na pressure. But if you have limited friends, and limited friends as in, you choose your friends. Don't just get into a team of friends just to be happy. Utakufa na pressure mingi sana. Utaona huyu ako na tumbo ndogo, unataka. Utaona huyu sijui ako na mwili kubwa, unataka. Na huyu ako mweupe, unataka. Huyu ako mweusi, unataka. Have people that you feel like these are the people I need in my life. Test them and you'll know they are good. By time, utaka nao, ukika nao, mwaka wa pili, mwaka wa tatu, utajua huyu rafiki kabisa. Huyu naye atanipeleka na rada ambao sielewi. Huyu njia zake ni refu sana, njia zake ni fupi sana. Wacha nitembee na pesa ya kwangu. Unajua? And let me tell you, you will live a good life. Mimi kitambo ungenipata nimetokea na rashes, pimples, nini. Because huyu amekupeleka kwa chips na kuku. Huyu amekupeleka kwa pizza. Huyu amekupeleka kwa sijui mnakula mutura. Huyu amekupeleka kwa burgers. By the time unakaa chini, do you even think of detoxing your body? No. Why were you eating this? Because all of them were eating. Why? Because they took me there. Pressure. Uite peer pressure. Uite adult pressure. Uite old age pressure. Yaitwa pressure. Hebu tembea na watu wa nafasi wa nini yako, ligi yako. Yeah. Walk with people of your league. Now see what happened to me. Because I was listening to everybody, nikajitint. Tint yenyewe haikutintika vizuri. Ilitintika vizuri ndio, lakini ilichelewa. Hata kwa wedding, you see my photos, I'm dark. But after the wedding, I'm light. Hadi niko najiuliza mbona haikuwa light like 3 days ago. That's why wakiutengeza wale Waswahili kwenda kutengezwa wakati wa harusi, wanaandaliwa before, like 2 weeks before, like a week before. I'm not sure, but I'm sure ni kama 1 to 2 weeks before. Mimi nifanya 3-4 days tu. Hii kuja kulipuka after wedding. Hata Sunday ungeiona, Monday ililipuka. I had to put makeup on Monday because now I was so bright, and then you can see the black spots. Unajua? But anyway, since I reduced friends, I'm living better. Since now I don't live people's life, I'm living better. Aki pressure wase, pressure iko. Mental health iko. Problem ya mental health iko. Watu wengi wanaumia because they don't know where to start from and what to do. And you depend on people's opinion. Never depend on people's opinion. Your opinion can't so much. God brought you in this world with your own uniqueness. Na hiyo opinion yako iko very important. Hata utakipiga makelele na maopinion zao, wacha zinge hapa zikatoke huku. Lakini wewe mwenyewe tumia opinion yako wako. Jisikize tu. You'll never lie to yourself. You never put yourself in danger. Wewe mwenyewe unaweza toka hapo ukajiingiza ndani ya wanyama wakuue. Hapana, you usually wish the best for yourself. And wishing the best for yourself, you work also towards it. Mimi usema hata nikilemea, basi wacha ninge mtandaoni, nika Google, nikasikize, nikaona what is this? How do I handle this? Unajua? Alafu utapata many opinion, then you check which one goes along with you. Because katika hizo opinion kuna ile inakakaa wewe. Take that one, go with it. Friendship ya kukufinya. Friendship ya kuambia tufanye hii. Friendship ya kuambia saizi lazima tukue tunaendesha gari sote. That's not good friendship unless they have given you the job and the money. Yani umejionyeshwa njia kupata hiyo pesa kununua hiyo gari na iko pia iko njia nzuri, ni sawa. Lakini kwambia mpaka miaka hizi zote hujaifanya hii, sijui hauna hii, hauna hizo pressure tafadhali niache. Niache ili nilamba. Let me tell you, nilishikwa na manga. So what happened, ilikuwa tu tuanze kuexplain. Nikamwambia ilikuwa harusi yangu, hata tulikuwa tumekuja honeymoon hivi na hivi, what, but they were still not buying it. It took us like I think almost 20 minutes explaining. Na unajua basi za kutoka TZ zikienda Kenya, hata kutoka Kenya zikienda TZ, they go with time. I'm telling you, ilibidi conductor waje huku na mzee wangu waningoje explain, niwaeleze, ndio niposa niweze kuachiliwa. Kutoka hapo wacha nikaenda hiyo kala ya kwangu ambao najua jua inichome, sitapata michirizi. Nasikia the word michirizi, do even know michirizi. Nisiyapate hizo vitu. Wacha nipate sunburn zifanane na ngozi, hiyo sawa. Lakini past sunburn sitaki. So I was just letting you know, peer pressure is there no matter age you are in. Watch the people you work with, you talk with, and you relate with. What are they benefiting from you, or what are you benefiting from them, or which pressure are they giving you? Which pressure are they giving you? Stay away from the pressure you're getting from anybody. So it was all about, there's mental health problem, there's peer pressure, and just choose wisely how to handle your life. Thank you. Have a good day.